up to Samus, it's going to be tough.
Right.
The space control is going to be the big game changer, because SHADIC, known for his movement more than anything, I feel like. That's going to be something that's hard to threaten when you've got the threat of charge shot coming at you.
But of course, SHADIC's encountered some quote-unquote bad matches, or at least this major run he's been having, mostly top 2, top 1 at everything, so it's not going to phase him. He's going to be completely knowing what he can do and can't do, and what he can't absolutely do is his combo game is absolutely ridiculous. It's like 0 to 70 at this point. The optimization is crazy.
Yeah, I think two biggest things about SHADIC, movement and advantage state, are incredibly strong.
Yeah,
We'd love to see it.
And we rarely see Teaser on the back foot off the bat like this. I mean, just starting out with a statement play, the Nair backer has been a classic at the ledge. So many traps that Corrin can lay in front of you, and it just kill you absurdly early. But okay, Teaser fighting back, getting that nice grab confirmed. No easy way to get off the ledge of Corrin. You gotta do things the old-fashioned way, and Teaser will be able to mostly cover those options. Yeah,
SHADIC managing to maneuver it pretty well, though, not taking any damage off that ledge trap. And now it's his turn. Hold on, down tilt's gonna get a lot started with this platform here.
Yeah.
60% and Teaser off the stage.
And we were talking about card game 0. When SHADIC is in advantage state, it is his turn. It's going to be a lot of combos, a lot of plays. The board will be full, and you'll be feeling hopeless.
You simply have to wait for your turn. He is not a sharer.
That is true. He'll use all that time available, right? So quick 89. And it just happened so quickly. He just lapped him just like that, like it was nothing. I mean, the speed he's playing at is just another level at the moment.
Great timing from Teaser to get off of that ledge before that pin came through. You could tell SHADIC was ready to drop it the moment the invincibility disappeared.
I love that kind of feint from Teaser. That was excellent. Like he was going to fire. He's like, oh, now I can get up, right? Nope. So many timing mix-ups from Samus. And we know he can rack up the damage just like that. So Teaser should not panic just quite yet.
Yeah, great use of the pump fake. Teaser kind of waking up to this, you know. It took a second for him to get any of those ledge traps. Big bite out of SHADIC there.
Yeah, and I love the awareness, right? It's like, okay, this is a really laggy move. How can I get the stock here with Samus's really good weight? Yeah, just get the charm. Gonna take that stock 2 to 1, and yeah, excellent reversal. SHADIC is gonna be using that. Any way you can get Samus off of you, and that spot is gonna be so essential here.
Latest hits of that up air makes it really difficult to contest. SHADIC consistently staying at that 45-degree angle, pinning away all of the pressure of this charge shot.
Now the whiff grab, that's one of the few tools, like sometimes Samus whiffs a grab, you're able to punish. He gets another ledge setup, man. You cannot let Corrin get that specific starter. In that situation, you are gone. I don't care if you're Bowser. Wait, you're just sometimes dead from that confirm. It's just so strong.
Yeah, it is really tough, and not even something on stage that you've done wrong with like a landing forward air. It's you got caught off stage because you were close enough to the ledge. You have to consider that you can't challenge that space at all. You just have to resign yourself to grabbing the ledge and dealing with the ledge trap afterwards, and that sucks, but sometimes that's life.
Yeah, and I feel like Teaser, just like most Samus players, they're used to be able to hold on to their stock just a bit longer, right? That 140, that 150 range, because sometimes it can be so hard to kill him. But SHADIC, like I said, the optimization and the confirms are just getting to the point where even Samus can't hold on to stocks. It's getting crazy.
Yeah, it has just been a beautiful display of character knowledge and advantage, being able to push this character to the limit. That even Samus is not surviving to those high percents. What's happening?
I can't believe what I'm watching, actually. Like, this is some ultimate 2024 stuff, right? You would rarely believe this. Especially, obviously, we're talking in 2018 where people thought Corrin was, like, bottom 10, bro. Like,
I still don't understand that one,
like,
personally.
Yeah, because it's not like, obviously, Pin was nerfed from 4, but it's not like that was, the changes were that bad, right? But, of course, the character did get buffed. Let's not forget there were some pretty key buffs in Corrin that helped them get to this point. However, can Teaser weather the storm here, right? Because we didn't see much of that kind of classic Teaser gameplay where we're holding them at ledge. SHADIC did a good job. Okay, the air dodge here. Okay, I like the chase. Maybe trying to catch a jump at that point instead of go for the up B, right?
Yeah, just do your damage, set up a position off stage. You know, that's more worth it than trying to get a little bit extra damage and then giving up the chase.
We see a much better just start from Teaser, right? Not getting quite shell-shocked as we did early, but nope, that's one opening that SHADIC can just take to the bank. And yeah, rarely do we see Teaser ledge trap more than like he's ledge trapping the opponent, but we're seeing that right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we managed to use that Dragon Fang shot to stall Teaser a little bit, not have to worry about the ledge trap once more. I love not just the fact that SHADIC is ready for these parries, but present of mind to know, is this nair or is this fair that's hitting my shield? And when it's fair, still holding that block.
And if you have a conversation with Shaq, these are things he thinks about on a regular basis, right? It's like the correct punishes in the exact same situations. Like these are things, okay, now this is the teaser we know and love, right? We're turning before our eyes, getting the charge shot on the neutral get, but now we see his first lead of the set, see how things change, but no, you can struggle to land a Samus, and that coronet bear might be good at catching you.
Okay, yep, we get that charge shot. Good percent to get the grab, but no follow-up. Still, though, good amount of damage for this lead.
119, you're gone. I mean, you're just not going to be able to rely on that durability if you're teaser. You just got to maximize every opening you can to just frankly keep up with this kid, man.
The amount of charge shot charges that have been pinned now is a large enough amount that I feel like teaser no longer can be shocked by it. Just has to really be prepared. When SHADIC starts jumping, you can't keep holding.
Jump! Catches the jump, and at that point you are sitting duck. You got to go low as core, and teaser more than aware of that, making some great plays here, coming up 2-1. But SHADIC is, you know, I wouldn't even say comeback factor. It's a player factor. I'm still not comfortable with teaser until he gets a little bit more padded on here.
Yeah, I mean, we want a little bit extra percent to feel really good about this lead, but can't get it twisted. Teaser is sitting in a pretty solid position here. Love the back air, get a lot of good damage there, and push SHADIC even further out so you set up for the next ledge trap.
The patience was there, and the double charge shot going to take the stock. You can maybe make it back. No, you can't. Yeah.
Going down there forced SHADIC to go for the up B early, right? There was a world where you still have the jump. You can make that distance for sure, but you have to challenge that down air coming at you, and the only way to do that is to start that up special from that distance. Can't make it back.
And I love the explosiveness coming out from Teaser, realizing, no, I can't play my normal defensive gameplay. In order to keep up with SHADIC, I got to make plays off stage. I got to hit harder, and hit harder he did, because he had some amazing snipes, some amazing combos, and just kind of established the pressure. You can't play the long game against SHADIC. He's just going to run you over every time, so great adjustments.
Yeah, a lot of aggression out of Teaser, which is not, you know, the typical that you love to see, but is just enough to get SHADIC off stage and then go into that one-player game mode. If I'm at the ledge and now you have to pick something.
Right. Yep, definitely caught off guard with SHADIC. I don't think he can quite rely on those charge shots always getting in those spots. I think that was a little bit of surprise factors. You're going to have to find some other ways. But as we know, Teaser, getting more comfortable, right? Like we mentioned, kind of loosely retired, coming back. And the more he kind of regains his former self, the more it'll be scary for the competition, to say the least.
Yeah, absolutely. And you mentioned a lot of the stocks were off of the charge shot from that same position, just straight horizontal. You got to know that in the back of SHADIC's mind, he's thinking, I got hit by 3 or 4 of these that put me in an awful spot off stage. I'm not doing that again. Right. I have an air dodge available to me. I have different tools so that I'm not stuck here off stage. If I got to deal with a ledge trap afterwards, so be it, as long as I'm not losing my stock. You know, dodge down, get yourself back to the ledge, and keep playing.
Yeah, and we didn't see PS2. Maybe SHADIC not liking the space it provides. Or was game 1 PS2? I am blanking.
I just assume all of them are PS2. That makes sense to me.
I am hearing a Villager sound, though, from Smashville.
A little bit of a change.
Or, sorry, Town and City.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We saw whoever started the tempo initially, like game 1 with SHADIC, 2 teaser really set the precedent for the rest of the game going forward. Yeah, okay, those extensions on the platforms, I think, is what SHADIC wants to rely on to get some crazy early stocks.
Ooh, I love the drop down from the platform fair situation. Not many people, I guess, are going to get that same extension.
Yeah, and high ceiling will benefit Teaser, right? Those up airs won't go quite as early.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely be relying on that, even with SHADIC's counter picks. Like, this is the ledge trapping we saw game 1 that was so effective. Because that's a double-edged sword if you're a Samus player. Like, you edge guard insanely well, but you don't have the best options at ledge yourself. So you got to take advantage of that. And yeah, the patience, but once again, going to force you to jump after those charge shots come out. The classic Samus conditioning, right? Yeah,
absolutely. And great on Teaser to recognize, hey, SHADIC has been pinning all of my charge shots, so I'll pump a few and then, you know, catch you with the fair. Great catch with the forward smash, though. Now Teaser at the ledge. Definitely an opportunity for SHADIC here.
Yeah, but this time Teaser living a bit longer than normal, like really maximizing that Samus durability that this character can have. So you're not panicking. You're used to living a long time against Samus and then getting some kind of crazy rage kill. It's just how you do things in the ledge trust for Teaser. Okay, like you mentioned, yep, that interaction has happened a lot, and you just can't safely charge in that distance.
It's just a game of chicken that they have to play with each other, because if Teaser blocks that, what a zair. Are we coming back from that? We are, just barely.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good effort from Teaser, though. Almost had the down air, and he's definitely playing this well. You're not to sometimes just take the bomb. That jab is not going to be safe in allowing SHADIC to escape here. What can he do with this opening on the platform? This is scary.
Yeah, 50% doesn't seem like a lot, but with Rage behind Corrin, we could absolutely see like a forward air into a back air. Right now, I think back air in the right position off stage could just kill.
And Town and City, absolutely. The lower sides make that back air even more lethal than it is. And at this point, Teaser has to find something, because Rage Corrin is an absolute menace currently. How does he get out of the corner? It's so scary. And okay, the dash attack, give him the Ray Lewis to get back into this one.
Shoulder tackles back and forth. Eventually, one of them's going to connect. Trying to read a jump that doesn't come through, so SHADIC gets a little bit of a counter hit here.
Every grab that Teaser whiffs, I get so nervous, because Corrin, one of the few characters that can punish that grab from across the stage, of course, with their various tools. So Teaser, once again, has to be very careful. And I don't think he was expecting that possibly bad DI. They're going to go straight up.
Yeah, from that position, looked like it was a very easy DI mix-up to be on the wrong end of, right? You have to guess whether SHADIC is going to cross you over or not.
Oh, God, you do not want to whiff a grab in that position. This is perfect point for Corrin to just go crazy here. What's that chase? God!
Yeah, that would have been, you know, if SHADIC just autopiloted and went for like the back air, easily whiff that and then miss your opportunity to get extra damage. But recognize the Teaser had to tech in that position, caught the roll in, got a lot of good damage for it.
Okay, another dash attack. I would have liked to see even Teaser go for the dare there, knowing you are way down here. Another whiff grab. That's just going to be guaranteed punish. Corrin does not allow you to make those types of mistakes here. So hard for Teaser, but he's going to kick with that game plan. I feel like the first forward air, he landed all game, but it's not even going to fully go through.
Yeah, just a couple of hits to remind you it's there.
To remind you, oh, not going to happen this time. Okay, but Teaser coming alive here. Is it a little too late? Wait, maybe not that fair.
He's got something started. Hold on. I love the attempts there, but can't meet you in the middle. Downer not going to come through. SHADIC still holding on at 87.
Yeah, but it's looking rough. I mean, Corrin is not one of those characters you can afford to do this against. They have so many options. Back air, up air, even up throw eventually is going to get the job done below 150. You can't rely on durability. You can't go down, frankly, that much against a player like SHADIC. It is not going to end well for you. Those comebacks maybe earlier in pools, not right now, though.
Yeah, playing that war of attrition from a full stock behind plus, that is where it's going to be difficult to close that gap.
Yeah.
We saw, though, that Teaser is capable of making those adjustments. It looked like the stage definitely helped out a bit for SHADIC being able to maneuver those platforms. I feel like the positions that they were in really did help make it more difficult for Teaser.
Yeah, like this is the height going that kind of that higher distance. I think really helps Corrin's extensions and makes them even more lethal. Definitely not going to see a counter pick here. These two are ride or die with their characters, so we're not going to see any funny business. We're just going to have to see good old-fashioned A-word adaptation here.
That's right. Going to small battlefield, a little bit of an adjustment in the stage department, but you know, very similar to Pokemon Stadium 2, just a little bit less length on that stage. Slightly different platform height.
Yeah.
But by and large, you got the same vibes.
Same vibes indeed, and we'll see. The start has been so important, as I mentioned last game. If we can just get a stock lead here, Teaser can't play his game. I love the up tilt extensions from Samus. That move is so versatile. It can do a lot ledge trapping and in the combo game. Love to see Teaser use it to that ability. This is where SHADIC gets started.
Yeah, get that grab. Just get your damage. Great DI from Teaser. Not get any more, but wow at that. You just need one clean opener, and it's up to 70%.
It's just commonplace here. I don't even get wowed by it anymore. This is what SHADIC does, man.
It's true. It is genuinely just what he does. Great DI, managing to stay out of range of that back air.
And I love the term you use, like the with the charge shot, like the fake out, the pump fakes. I feel like Teaser does that better than most Samuses I've ever seen, because you can really fake it very well in the right situations. It can definitely cause a lot of stress for the other player trying to anticipate when it's going to come out.
SHADIC's got that young man reaction time, but if he's reacting to the wrong thing, he sees you start charging and put it away. that could just spell disaster.
Yeah. And I think a key thing, you're using pin off the ledge to just trying to threaten Samus, I think is huge, right? To not make okay, the Zers have been so key, right?
They don't have the distance because their jump got taken.
Yeah, perfect timing on teaser on that Zare. And it's so good because Corrin's going to fall in that very linear way off stage, so that Zare is just perfect for sniping that out.
Yeah, it covers a similar space as the charge shot would, but comes out a lot quicker than the charge shot trying to travel that distance.
Yeah, and it's like hard to challenge Corrin when she gets the up B started, but if you can attack her, make that distance, and probably for her to come back, that's exactly what you want to do.
Absolutely. Not quite going to get the jump read there, but still holding on at 150%. We didn't see this in the first game, but as the set has gone on, a little bit more of the Samus Classic, even at such a high percent, the up air, surely you think is going to do it. Not quite. This character's hefty. Up throw doing it? Still no?
Yeah,
You're kidding me.
Yeah,
All right.
This character is so durable, dude. It's almost insane. Like, that's like the thing that people underrated about Samus is that durability, as I mentioned. But eventually, SHADIC will find the option that he wants. And only 35% is not much.
Yeah, we just took 4 kill moves in a row to get the job done.
Yeah, but if we can hold on to stocks as long as that for teaser, you are going to be sitting pretty, right? Because living in that way against SHADIC's Corrin in particular, that is so hard to do, right?
Absolutely. That said, the percent lead looks nice for now, but it just takes one starter. We've talked about it before. SHADIC very well closing that gap.
I thought that air dodge was the end of him. That was a very risky air dodge in that position, how Corrin can attack you, but luckily teaser thanking his lucky stars, making it back, but SHADIC on the hunt, shark in the water, as we mentioned earlier, but teaser still, this is a back and forth game, both slugging it out at the moment.
Has the opportunity to cover this ledge trap once more. Teaser just sending that baby shot, saying, I want my space, let me go, please.
Okay, yeah, the F smash, gonna throw it out eventually. This is gonna be a tech chase situation, no, but you are still sitting pretty. The control is yours if you're teaser, because you are threatening and conditioning. Okay, this time air dodging the Zare, getting a little bit more comfortable with that tool off stage.
Yeah, SHADIC's been hit by that one too many times. He says, I have to respect it now, but that does now lead to another situation off stage where next time teaser has SHADIC in that position, has to guess, hey, is he going to go for this air, or is he going to wait and try to punish this air dodge?
Yeah, the conditioning can go crazy if teaser's able to take advantage of that new situation he's forced, right? Absolutely back air. The survivability, man. Teaser's holding on for his dear life.
Yeah, very even percents. Both of these characters absolutely have explosive moves from here. Down tilt, not quite enough. But this ledge trap, anything could happen. Great use of the Fang shot once again to try to reset position.
Oh, the bait there from SHADIC was excellent, knowing, okay, you're going to try to punch this regrab, right? Get these dragon wings instead.
Absolutely, they're big and they're here. Wow.
And like, he didn't hold down the entire time. He waited for that exact moment to surprise teaser. Oh my gosh, that was so good.
At 185 now. There's a lot of moves that do it, even a grab, deadly, big charge shot, absolutely going to catch those wings before they come out. Last stock here, SHADIC, one more stock to close it out and move forward into winners semis rather, and teaser, one more stock to take it to a game 5, have an opportunity to still have life in the winner's side of this bracket.
Right, finally getting to that top 8 of SHADIC, really want to make that first top 8 low type. But no, I mean, teaser has fought back very, very well in this game in particular, right? Can go either way, that up B. That's how insane, that's like the first up B we've seen all set. Oh, gets the jump, but excellent fast form to try to get out of that situation.
Here we go, setting up these smart bombs. Great patience from SHADIC, and we block the pin. It's been a thorn in your side for so long.
Yeah, the adaptation for both players, right, to their tools and how strong they are. Really back and forth. That's going to be, I thought that was being back here either way.
Oh, you mean both.
Excellent confirm from SHADIC. Keeping the pressure on. He's going to catch him there. Oh, the Dragon Fang shot. You have to up B here.
We don't have a jump, do we? Oh, but great use of the bombs. Managing to weave out of SHADIC's range and still back in to grab the ledge.
That stalling was absurd from teaser to avoid all those hitboxes from SHADIC. And you're going to find the S-Smash there. Now you're the one in the driver's seat. Can you close it out? Now, how does SHADIC get off the ledge? This is where Samus thrives.
Setting up the smart bomb, trying to catch a lack of invincibility, but we had just enough to fall through. Pin. No, the charge shot's not high enough.
Oh, it doesn't hit. That needed that if you're teaser right now. The tension is just palpable between these two players. Gets the nair though. He's in perfect position. The air dodges. He has the turn of the nair dodge. He misses.
Gets the double jab. SHADIC at the ledge. What a shot.
Okay.
Fake shot gets him off.
The teaser just running on that platform back and forth. I'm not sure what he was doing there.
It's so tense.
Oh gosh. Can we see? I mean, you got a favorite Corrin in up till what? Of all the moves. Okay, mid-game pop-up. I don't blame him.
don't blame him either.
That tension was crazy. Up tilt of all the moves, though, to close it out. I did not expect that one.
I never would have picked that move in that situation, and that's why I'm on this side of the desk. Teaser recognizing he got that parry. SHADIC is right above him. He lifts that leg. And like you said, it's such a versatile move for Samus. There's so many different places you can put it. And why not for the closer to take you into game 5?
That is crazy, bro. Get the high legs to take that. Oh, man, both players just flubbing their advantage states, but Teaser, and you saw that reaction. I think the love of the game returning to Teaser as this game progressed. You saw the exuberation. Yeah, you just love to see it. Regardless of Smash Brothers, regardless who wins or loses, we love to see that kind of energy in sets. It's why we're all here, man. At the end of the day.
I'm sure I heard it. I'm sure that y'all heard it at home. The wow! He's feeling good.
Well, yeah, that wasn't even to win the set, man. But
no, just to hold on.
Just to hold on, get a chance at this game 5, man. What a set between these two competitors. I'm gonna be real. I wouldn't have thought SHADIC would be pushed this hard, at least this early in the bracket. Really crazy to think about. And if Teaser can pull this one off, but we're still far away from here. To get 3 stocks against SHADIC against a world caliber player like this is not an easy task, so let's see how he can do in this game 5.
You did mention before, though, hey, this matchup can be a little bit tough. And like you mentioned before, this is the first top 8 that SHADIC has made at a low-tide city. There could be a little bit of pressure that SHADIC is imposing upon himself, right? Where this is my first top 8 at a low tide, I want to make it a big one. That could be a little bit of nerves.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, game 5, going to Town and City where, you know, SHADIC had some success, so Teaser just counting on himself here. These ledge traps, though, are getting, every single game have gotten a bit more dangerous as Teaser's just remembering the setups, remembering how to keep the corner in disadvantage. And we just see SHADIC kind of stumped a little bit, right? A little bit stuck in his shield a little bit more than previous games.
Absolutely, and these shots, finally there, we get a punish on the whiff grab, but not the typical advantage state that we see out of SHADIC. He's dropping a little bit. There we go. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, you don't want to be on that platform. Anytime he's on that platform, that terrifies me. He's going to get a bear into his demise. So many things Corrin can do, but okay, now the juggle state, you can only down B around so many things if you're around that up air, right? Eventually, you got to hit the ground, and that's what SHADIC's hoping for. Okay, the shark shot to meet up. Now, that missed input, no! That pressure, like you said, might be getting to SHADIC here.
Yeah, but still the first stock, absolutely something we can clean up. Read the roll as well, but just out of range to get that punish with the forward smash. You're getting ledge trapped, but finally, pin comes through for you.
Yeah, I mean, in this game 5, you have to silence the momentum. Now, you don't want to be down getting ledge trapped by a Samus in a do-or-die situation like this. There's just so much that can go wrong. And Teaser, oh my god, the bomb's just suspending SHADIC forever. How can you get out of the situation? Finally does it. That is going to be a whiff punish. Thought he could get the Dragon Fang in time.
My goodness, they are scrambling like it's last stock for a moment there. Finds the pin, Teaser shaking it off. Yeah, you got it, bud, but going into the next one, I got a clean 80%.
Crowd coming alive here, as we mentioned. People acknowledging just the gameplay in front of their eyes and how tense it's getting here from both sides here. But this is the SHADIC we know and love, right?
No jump, put Teaser in a terrible position off stage.
The angle the up air set was disgusting.
Definitely not something you love to see if you are Teaser, but absolutely something SHADIC will enjoy. Getting that kick. Once more, Teaser off stage. Can we convert this last ledge trap? No, down tilt is going to be the way out.
Parry jab. This is what you need as Teaser. You can actually just silence him with the reversal pin, though, off the ledge. Has been doing such good work all set.
There we go.
All in. Even if you roll away, it's still going to hit you, right?
Absolutely. It's such a strong ledge trap tool to break out is that charged forward smash. Corrin covers just about everything there.
All right, hit for hit. The last 2 games have been like this basically the whole way. It's who can compose himself better. And so far, Teaser's actually had a few more answers in the clutch than SHADIC. I'm going to be real. And he continues to try to push that charge shot. Not going to kill. But you were trying to stare again with the air dodge, the adaptation we mentioned earlier coming into play.
Absolutely. And this time, Teaser wasn't ready to pull the trigger on waiting. There's just the baby charge shot, though, is enough to get this dash attack. SHADIC, last stock now, potentially. And now Teaser as well. Last stock for both of these players in this game. One of them, it's going to be their last stock in winner's bracket here.
And you know what? This had to go game 5 last stock. Just in how Teaser yelled before that stock even began. He's so ready for this moment. He wants this upset. He can taste it now because he has this tech chase and he has everything he wants as a Samus player. Can he get this upset over a top 5 player in the world right now?
He read that jump with the pin as well, but didn't position himself properly. And now it's SHADIC's turn to get a combo started. He's got the advantage going. The wings pushing Teaser to the corner. Where's he gonna go?
Hit for hit, these two have just matched each other at every turn, but finally Teaser getting another advantage. SHADIC, how do you get out? With grab, the roll away. It's so tense right now, neighbor.
Oh my goodness, the back hit in there is gonna get something started. Not too crazy. Even if you dodge, you're not out of the woods. SHADIC is ready to keep it covered.
Both of them are in Vantage State monsters. He's gonna catch the ledge hang. Still can't convert. How does Teaser out? He actually gets out, and now we're back to neutral here. Charge shot. Barely avoids it. It can go either way.
They are both just getting near whiffs on huge hits. If that Nair connects, it absolutely could be the end of the game. Dash attack, sending SHADIC to the corner. Can he get off of the plat?
Oh no, how do you get off? Is he gonna be pinned off the ledge again? No, he went the re-grab, but no, he could have finished it there. He went for the down smash, or down tilt instead, but you're still in a good situation.
Oh, chase with the dash attack! He's live! Live that, you're kidding me!
I thought you were dead for sure. SHADIC is hanging on to it, so he wants this top 8 so bad, but Teaser,
you have a full charge shot. It's a little slower. The dash attack, though, catches the landing. And Teaser, after an insane comeback in the 4th game, manages to also take it. Game 5, Teaser punching his ticket into winner's semis, and now SHADIC has to fight it from loser's side.